This is Wandsworth Radio News.
And the news just in. It's been officially confirmed that is the worst ever cover version of every song that you've ever heard in the world ever. I'm sorry. I mean, we do all love Tracy Chapman here. In fact, I've got a Tracy Chapman blow-up doll that keeps me company in a spiritual way. And to be honest, whoever did that, I don't know what her name was. Jonah Blue or Jonas Blue. I'm sure you're very lovely and everything, but we all heard that song and went, ugh. It basically wasn't our favourite song of all time. And a deep depression now is heading towards Jonah Blue. We're really sorry. We appreciate you as a human being, just not as a singer, really. I mean, have you got any other talents? Can you type? Can you dance? We're about to find out. So later on, we'll be finding out what else Jonah Blue can do. Hopefully, not go crazy and seek me out here on Wandsworth Sunday Roast. Here I am alone in the studio. But wait! Oh my goodness! Loads of people have suddenly come in here. We'll find out who they are after this peculiar noise. It's not a peculiar noise, it's the exciting jingle. Oh, I love this jingle. I've had too much orange juice. I'm too happy. Oh my goodness. Oh, sorry, calm down. Here's some pop music to help me through. I feel like bigging it up to some sort of massive person. Is that what it was? Some sort of huge jungle that was everywhere back in the 90s. It is. It's feeling like. Hello. No, to be honest, that wasn't a very urban tune. It was, that was Liberty X. I don't know what the X stands for. I don't know. X marks the spot or the lack of talent. No, they were good. They didn't they lose? They lost they were one of the losers in a reality TV show, but went on to prove that even if you're not very good, you can get very far. But the opposite example of that is sat next to me right now, is because I ordered Luxury Gentlemen last week, and one of them won't go away, and that's Mark Keegan.
Hello, Elliot. Yes.
Now you brought with you. This sounds like a 70s game show, or even
a game shoe.
Game shoe. This shoe is a bit game. Tastes like game to me. I can't eat game. I go funny. So obviously I haven't eaten a lot of game recently. But next to you, this is like a 70s game show. You have two lovely ladies who've come along to help you, and I'm going to get attacked by them for being deliberately sexist. So who have we got over there? Who are those people? Who are you?
Well, I'm lovely lady number one.
Oh yes.
It's Rayanna.
Oh yeah, you
so
have the name.
Anna.
Yeah, now this is
Got it?
Yes, Rayanna. I've been practicing. If you tuned in to the show previously, I had trouble with that name, and I've got a new feminine thespian lady over there, and she's called, I'm going to get this wrong, Nicole?
Harvey.
Oh, Harvey.
Nicole
Harvey. That's confusing. You have two names. I'm called Elliot Stewart, and people go Stewart Elliot, but you are
Harvey
Nicole
Nichols.
Harvey, not Harvey Nicole. Is there a famous Harvey Nichols? That's a shop. You're almost a shop, because my name backwards is what is it? My name forward is Elliot. My name backwards is I'll come back to that. No, it's Toily or Toy, and it's very nearly toilet. My son finds it quite amusing that it's Telliot. Backwards is toilet. He has fun with that. He's 8. You have to get into that mental 8 way of speaking.
You should maybe try reading some books.
Me or him?
I don't know. I suddenly have this vision of you sitting wondering what names are spelt backwards. But maybe you should, I don't know, read a book or something.
That'd be a good idea, yeah. Because, but isn't reading a book backwards sort of the way that evil is found and devil worship? And it's a Sunday, and we shouldn't be advocating that.
Oh
How
my goodness!
dare you?
I think you've gone off on the wrong path there.
Well, yeah, but that is. We've got to be holy and everything. So we're all going to sit and have a prayer now to this particular piece of music at this religious moment that is this. Surely the opposite of religion. Hello, yes, welcome to the introduction that's come late. Oh yes, that's how it is. Because forget you ever heard this. I never told you that. You and I were never here and will never get home again. Because this is Wandsworth Sunday Roast, a tasty treat for your ears. It lasts about 2 hours, so it's kind of the opposite to my love-making. What a giveaway. Anyway, welcome to the show. Yes, today we are surrounded by not only human beings, bits of nitrogen. We have a little bit over there. We have some unnecessary sweat. I do apologise for that. But later on, we will be having Doctor WHeasel, the only, I repeat, the only That's all I'm going to say. But later on, we will have interviews with our amazing cast, lots of sketches, and something I've forgotten to mention. Oh, yes, the return of Mark Keegan's Fab 4 Facts. Now, I know you're going to do it right now. Oh. Are you ready to do it right now, or you can do it later?
I could do, or should we build up the suspense?
Yeah, let's build up the suspense. Yeah. Right. Now?
Oh, right, okay. Was that enough suspense? No.
What we'll do is we're going to play some of this very famous pop music, and then you'll discover what these Fab 4 Facts are about. Can you give us a hint, a snifter? A clue about what we can look forward to, like a spoiler, if you like.
Oh, spoiler alert. This week, my Fab 4 Facts link the mop tops to people that you may have seen on your goggle box.
Okay. I look forward to that, though I hate that programme. Have you seen it? Oh. We're just saying how amazingly 90s. I don't know if that's a compliment or even a condiment. I don't know. It's something spicy because we were saying, I think it was Rayanna, hello, which is quite, you sound like you've got a 90s pop star name anyway. Rihanna.
What, Rayanna?
I know it sounds like a pop star lady now.
I came before her though.
Okay, that's good.
And she's RH and I'm RAY.
Ah, is that sounds like some sort of, is that a royal thing? RHY? Or?
Well, no, she's Rihanna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
But my name is Lebanese.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Why? How?
Because my dad's Lebanese.
Wow. And your mummy?
My mum's a Geordie.
It's all go, isn't it? My goodness. Should we go through the studio and see if we've got... Because I was born in Billericay. That's about as exciting as that gets. But Nicole, which I keep saying it as a Nicole Papa 90s car advert.
Yeah, they didn't have that advert in France. Because I lived in Paris when I was young.
These are exciting. So are you a Parisian lady? Where were you born then?
Sheffield.
I like even the microphone went Sheffield like that. No, it's quite cool. Lots of cool people came out of Sheffield. Human League and
Jarvis Cocker.
Jarvis Cocker. My wife went to university there, so it's all go. There you go. So, Mr. Mark, where did you sprout from?
Well, I'm a Londoner, but my dad was Scottish, so. I have got mixed background, yes.
Yeah, now Sara Mason has just wandered in the studio. How can you tell? Because it's so quiet here. Oh. But normally, you can hear her there. Should we get her towards the microphone? We're going to tear her away from it. She's
gagging for it, ladies and gentlemen.
The microphone, madam. And there you go. So, you're grabbing it. Oh, blimey, careful. Mind the microphone. There you go. Now, where do you... I'm not saying where do you come from. Can you go back there? I'm saying where do you come from originally?
Oh, originally, well, my mother's French and my father's American. But I was born here in W1 at the Harley Street Clinic. Yes, I know what you're thinking. Near
Wandsworth. We haven't mentioned Wandsworth enough.
Rich thing, I hate her.
Do we? No. Who? What?
Because I was born in Harley Street. Ah. You know, it's not chic to be posh. Ooh.
Well, I think I was...
Might be in Wandsworth, though.
Might be in Wandsworth. What now?
They're quite posh in Wandsworth.
They are quite... She's going already. She's brilliant. There you go. No, it's exciting. It's good to have you here because you were saying there's too many people in the studio.
So many.
So we might have to get people. What they do in Big Brother when they vote people out. So if you can vote on Twitter, pick a name randomly, and it'll be me.
So
I'll just leave.
But then, do we have to do like little tasks and assignments like they do in Big Brother?
Oh, that would be fun.
I think it's most fun to just
have affairs.
Yes.
With each other.
Well, there you go.
I'll leave you down.
That disturbing mental image. We'll play a song and we'll be back straight with Mark's Fab 4 Facts. Put that down, madam. Leave it alone. We have just had some amazing random facts. We started off talking about this song. I think it was about someone banging their head against the wall, which I cannot unadvocate or don't do it or whatever it is. Do not. If you see a wall, leave it alone. Don't run towards it with your head. It's just crazy. And when we thought about injuries, and then we were talking about fake injuries and real injuries, and then we started talking about Gabrielle from the 90s who had an eye patch, and then we weren't sure whether it was a real one. And then Sara was talking about the fact that Jane Fonda's book contained a lady who had what was it again?
An amazing body, but she had an eye patch because she...
Who, Jane Fonda or the lady in the Jane Fonda book?
The lady in the book, and I was saying I would give up an eye to have a body like that.
And you think that's what happened?
No, it never happened. No one ever gave me the offer.
Okay, well, if anyone has magical powers that for some reason Sara she'll become a cycloptic model, then if you're out there, we don't mean run towards her with a plunger. Don't do it. I'm just saying leave her alone. But if you want to sort of discuss...
Well, especially now that they're cutting disability for new
no politics.
I don't want to lose an eye now.
No politics matter. But moving away...
Politics.
It is. Politicians go, let's get rid of this and don't do that. And they're horrible people. Probably. Other horrible people are available.
Go!
away. Yes, we're here to make... They're still talking. It's just great to know Sara Mason's here and she's filling the whole studio full of... Well, last time it was lampshades and this time it's gossip. Yes, put it away, madam. No, she's all talking about... Well, actually, no, we can't talk about that. I love the fact that we've got a more interesting show off air than we have on air.
But I'll never say his name.
Oh, go on, do. We're never going to find out who she's in love with. I'm not sure, really. But Sara Mason, have we got a little chit-chat here? Because we've got other people we can talk to as well. But you've wandered into the studio just out of habit. And here you are. Hello.
I'm here. Hello.
Can I say, because I can tell you the first person, I can say the first lady I got a kiss from or kissed was called Caroline. I've said that now. So I won't tell you when, but who was the first person
that I ever kissed?
Or fell in love with?
No, the first person I ever kissed was Ben. And I was...
What, the hamster from that
song
by
Ben
Michael Jackson?
Crumpacker. That's his real name.
Isn't it a carry-on movie?
That is his real name, Ben Crumpacker. If he's listening, over in Hollywood, where I think he's an entertainment lawyer. He kissed me. I was only 13.
I could not be represented by Crumpacker. I am Crumpacker.
Be quiet and let me tell my story.
Yes.
He kissed me and I couldn't breathe. And I said, this can't be right. Are you sure it's right? Yes. And he didn't speak to me again. And even he refused to friend me on Facebook. And I thought, I cannot believe that he's still upset that I didn't like his kisses, 40 years ago. So I sent him a little message. You don't want to friend me because I said I didn't like your kisses. So I was only 13.
Well, you obviously, I'm not going to say...
No, 11. He was 13.
I'm not saying you've had many years. I'm not saying you've had many years ahead of you. I'm just saying you're probably well practiced at kissing. So if you just leap on Mark now, and Mark can tell you how good the kiss was. Go for it. Here we go.
Yes.
She's really doing it, folks. I was going to say fake it on radio. We'll find out how that goes after...
The best kisser you've ever had.
He's just passed out.
Listen very carefully. Sara Mason was giving us the news. And the news is that Sara Mason said lots of things that we can't say on air. It's quite exciting, really. She's been doing lots of hand signals and there's some crude drawings, which is quite
so
nice.
Naughty.
I'm naughty.
You're so naughty.
You've been doing lots of
I was
things.
just talking about how kisses should be chaste.
Exactly.
And not overly passionate.
Don't chase after them and saying, I'm going to kiss you. That's not a good chasing thing. You mean chaste in spelled
chaste.
differently? With a T.
Chaste.
That you spell
not
it?
Chaste.
It's dyslexia,
chaste.
not sexy.
Chaste with
got
a
sex in
T-E.
it. No.
Keep it chaste at first.
Okay, that's cool. So
that's much more exciting than, gobbing on people.
Oh right, thank you for that. I was thinking this will be edgy. So there you go. So
can I say that at lunchtime?
You said it now.
I'm so sorry.
Who knows what that means?
How is everybody's Sunday roast going?
It's going terribly now.
Because no, seriously, we give up our Sunday roast. I love a bit of roast lamb, don't you? Are you mint sauce or no mint sauce?
We'll
I'm all of it. I'm horseradish, I'm mustard, and I'm mint.
No, I'm not mint. I like it French, a little bit French, a little bit pinky.
Are we still talking about the...
Shut up! I'm talking about
delicious
roast lamb. I like it French or Greek. Don't make any jokes. Greek is with rosemary. I
like getting the bird on the table and lots of stuffing. I'm talking about food. The dirty lady person. Honestly,
Elliot,
I'm talking about
lamb is not a bird.
I know. I was just talking about other roasts. There are the roasts, turkey. Is that one? Christmassy things and chickens.
It's nowhere near turkey. It's Easter. Very soon. Next week.
So we should eat lovely bar lambs and rabbits around Easter time.
Are you roasting on Easter Sunday?
Yes, I'm going to be here.
Wow, wonderful. I'll bring a bit of...
Are you coming as well?
An egg, yes.
Hooray!
We'll have
it is
eggs.
Good.
Hard boiled.
We'll be hearing more about that later. Getting instructions from the fantastic professional that is Sam, because he's going to do the news in a little while. Hopefully, if I press the right button. But at the moment, it's all gone quiet for once. It's all gone quiet, but it's lovely. At the moment, we have Sara Mason in. Hello, Sara.
Hello. We're having a moment of mourning. You know who.
Well, I know, because I wrote that sketch and I was being as euphemistic as possible, and I thought, let's not mention names. And Paul said, Mark said, don't say Paul Daniels.
Don't say Paul.
And then you ran up and said Paul Daniels.
I know. Well, it was on my heart.
Could you not tell?
No, I couldn't. Yes. I just thought you were being. No, I know. Very thoughtless.
At the moment, we have the lovely Sam here. Now he's going to be announcing the news. Can he say?
Kiss him later?
Oh, Sam, do you mind if Sara Mason, because she's doing
kisses.
Kiss chase. She's running towards people and kissing. The look on his face now.
Later.
So have you been doing the news long now, sir?
I have, yes. I'm not very funny, so I'm not going to be.
You don't have to be. That's the point. Yeah, but you're going to be more amusing than we are because we're trying too hard. That's what it is, you see. But why did you show up in a pair of Speedos? That's what I want to know. I mean, it's a good look. It's a good look, and it's a lovely sunny day. But what I want to know is basically because our last newscaster, who was on there when I was doing Thursdays, he went on to have his own show. I believe I'm going to get this right. Freddie, was it? Yes, Freddie now does Thursdays. Should be Freddie's Thursdays. It's not called that. So, would you like your own show? I mean, if I'm away in a while, would you love to have a show?
Sam's Sundays.
Yep, there you look. He's planning it already.
You promised that to me. I'm going to get petulant. Sara's Sundays. Ooh.
Yes, and using the word petulant.
Can have Saturdays.
Yeah,
you can have Saturdays.
Negotiating in front of me. Look at this.
What about Sam and Sara's Sunday?
There you go. You see, I'm becoming superfluous already.
Whilst wearing Speedos.
There you go. It's all go.
Oh, it's all S's.
It's all S's today. It's important to do that. Well, coming up now, because unless in the news Paul Daniels is going to spring up to life, I think we could all, I could say do a minute's silence, but we could also apologise for saying the word Paul Daniels. We all like Paul Daniels, don't we? Don't go, because that's that traditional thing of someone that we don't... Because it wasn't one of these situations, because it was quite sad, because the last week or so, he discovered that he was very ill. So the whole thing was kind of like, oh my God, that's really sad. And then he passed away, and I'm being quite serious now. And the David Bowie, that was the same thing. That was kind of very much like, we didn't know, and then we suddenly did know. Oh, Sara's leaning in. Heaven knows what controversial thing she's going to say.
I was much sadder when Alan Rickman passed.
Did you go to his... Didn't you go to his funeral?
I went to a memorial at RADA. Yes. I was very sad when he passed away.
So we are genuine people here.
Genuine people, yes. He was a genuine person and a brilliant actor and a jolly nice, supportive person. But I didn't have that relationship with Paul Daniels, so no comment.
What sort of relationship did you have with Alan Rickman?
Oh, shut up.
Oh,
he was married for 50 years to the same woman.
Yes, you in secret. Right, so now we're going to have the news and hopefully all of the things we've just said. Oh, I'm in trouble now. I've gone too far. The next news will be Sara Mason hits Elliot randomly with a bottle of Evian. Other bottles of water are available. I wasn't sure. There was like some instruction at the end. She said, don't bite it. I couldn't hear. That sounds like a slightly naughty song there, possibly. It was Scream by Timbaland featuring Kerry Wilson and... I can't see. It stops. It tells you who the artists are. It's and. For all I know, the and sign, whatever that's called, ampersand, whatever it is, the little the and. But isn't it called something other than that? Isn't it called like an ampersand or?
I think an ampersand is something else.
Something else, yeah. But that might be the name of some urban artist. It might be Timbaland featuring Kerry Wilson. Ampersand, who is also the name of some sort of rapping individual or possibly DJ or whatever. Yes, you are listening to Wandsworth Sunday Roast, and if you're very careful, you can listen to Sara Mason still chatting away like a mad thing. And like a mad thing, she isn't a mad thing. But what I want to know is the mad thing that some people do... Hey, pardon?
I'm a mad thing, I'll bite you.
Oh, yes, it's a threat, not a promise.
Or if you're really lucky, you might get a smooch.
Oh, goodness me. Isn't that a 90s band? Or a scooch, whatever that might be. Now, I was going to say, possibly something sensible, I was going to say, now Lent is upon us because I realised that next week is Easter. Now, I've forgotten about that. That's that time when you give up stuff for Lent, 40 days, 40 nights, whatever it is, and Jesus gave up crisps or pop or whatever it was. He gave up something, whatever your religious leanings might be.
You could give up being funny.
Yeah,
you started early.
Well, hey, there you go. But
Lent is over in a week. It's too late.
I know.
You missed it next week.
I know, I'll try. But what I'm trying to say is, did anybody give up stuff for Lent? Rayanna, we gave up you.
I tried to give up alcohol.
Yeah.
That seems to be an ongoing thing. It's not really working.
It's quite heavy now. We're talking about heavy things and stuff.
No, just, trying, when you have like little mini detoxes.
Ah, yes. Well, I don't drink fizzy drinks or chocolate or crisps or ice cream. I did that for about 2 years now. And then when I had my hernia operation, hooray, back to that again. I basically went back and basically indulged in lots of toffee, and I had some salt and vinegar crisps, and man, that is the good
Tastes
things.
good, right?
Wow, goodness me.
For hernia operation, you have to give up sex. I'm sure you've achieved it.
Oh, yes, it's coming in all the time. There you go. Like it or lump it, as Mark said. And I just had to let it stick out. The hernia. Now, madam, I was going to say, because just a minute, I was going to say, Nicole, hello there.
Oops.
We haven't talked to you very much today. I do apologise. You've been in several sketches and moments and things. Did you give up anything for Lent by any chance? I'm adjusting my microphone now. Here we go, professional. Did you give up anything for Lent?
No.
Okay, well, moving on. But Does that mean that you have no sort of vices? You don't have an exciting life, or you just don't care?
Yeah, my life's not.
You were drinking something out of a flask
I don't need
earlier
to
on.
give things up consciously. They've already been given up on.
Subconsciously. While I'm asleep, I give up breathing. That'd be terrible. No. With the giving up, what were you drinking out of that flask? Tea. How often do you have a cup of tea?
I'm just a bit shattered today because I'm moving.
You're not answer the question.
Packing.
Yes.
So as often as I need it, but I don't do coffee anymore. It makes
good.
you
I
just
know
freaked
evil.
Out.
This is why I think the world is quite a grumpy place. It's because people are still smoking and still drinking loads of coffee.
Yeah.
And my
do stupid
wife,
things faster.
They do. They go, shall I make it? Will I make a rational decision? No, I'll just do this. And they're using the man approach.
I don't get this coffee thing though.
Yes.
Like people can't start their day without that kind of latte or whatever.
Well, I had that with...
Sometimes I go till like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I haven't even had a cup of tea.
Good for you. I had that thing with what's it called? Roots ginger beer. I was addicted to that. I was having 5 cans of that often. Bad. And that's apparently the most sugary drink, because they're taxing sugar now, which I think is good, because it's an evil, naughty thing. Yes, it is. My microphone's gone weird then. Oh, there I am. Yes. So, it's back now. There we are. So, Mr. Mark, who's chatting away to Sara, I think he's doing like a business opportunity.
I think they're exchanging numbers.
They are. What's your favourite number?
7.
7. Yes. What's your favourite number?
3.
And what's your favourite number?
16.
You're wrong. Pardon?
16. That means this year's going to be your year.
Yay! There you go. Well, we're going to play some sort of noise now, and then later on we might find out what exactly Sara and Mark are up to. Yes, you are listening to the Wandsworth Sunday Roast with me, Elliot Stewart, and all my many guests who are still here. Sara Mason, hang on, I put the mics up. I said earlier on that I didn't like having an entourage of nonsense, but these guys are getting carried away. Could we all shout out, "We love Sam," who is our newscaster, because he's coming up news. 1, 2, 3.
We love Sam.
Indeed, that's right. Now he'll be coming up later on to give us some basically information about how the world news. I was going to say good news and say information about how the world is run. Do we think that the world is run well, or if you could come up with a way of running the world better, what would you come up with, Rayanna?
Roya.
My brain is going. So that's why I don't run the world. Ladies should run the world, as Beyonce possibly once said. Was it Beyonce who said that, lady? I'm not sure who was that. Who she said?
No, she does. She does have a song. Yeah.
Yes,
Ladies rule the world.
I thought they did.
That's it.
I
Yeah.
thought
Sure,
they did.
Boudica said it.
So all my ladies in charge, my wife and managers and possibly mum when I was younger, basically, if you're in charge of the world, Rayanna, see, did it right? What would be your first, thank you, what would be your first decision? Would certain feminine products not be taxed or indeed be free?
Tampons.
Thank you, we can say the word. Let's say everyone just shout out
Why
tampons.
do women pay tax on tampons? That's the
There we
first
go.
thing I would do.
Well,
Exactly.
because I suppose people think they could use just a filthy little...
Careful
bit of
now,
sugar.
yes. I like the
some
fact that we've been
girls.
deliberately avoiding so I'm going to get in trouble again for like...
We pay tax on flapjacks and tampons.
There you go, and you should not mix the two. So that's fine. No, definitely
That's
not a
awful.
thing to do. No,
There's
well, I'm just saying...
girls called the Kitten Killers.
Pardon?
And they did a whole sketch, a musical sketch about
Yes.
the taxation of tampons.
Why, it's
believe
bizarre.
It's on YouTube.
Yes, there are so
And there's
many...
a female comedian does a very good a bit about that actually. She's a feminist. She's great. I can't remember her name.
Perhaps we should
but
give
she's
up.
Stuart Lee's wife.
I think we should...
Ah.
Oh, that's Bridget
Christie.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Awesome, I love her.
She's great.
She is wonderful.
Yes.
I'm so glad she's becoming super duper famous now.
There you
after
go.
all
So
the
you
years.
get
She's been
ladies
with
in the
him
room,
been-
12
and
she's
what do
been on
they
the
talk
circuit a
about?
long
I
time.
should
have you
encourage
seen
them.
her
Yes.
sketch about and is it cockroaches and that's very
I haven't
funny.
seen that one.
I'm wondering where
But
this
I
is
have
The
seen-
ants.
She does do
Sorry,
the
I've got
George.
cockroaches on the brain for some reason.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that must be Stephen Burke. Oh, I'm trying to give him
Stephen
a plug.
Burke.
Golf.
It
Yes,
is.
I worked with
Yes,
him.
it is.
Yes, that was a baptism into theatre by fire.
Literally or metaphorically, because he's quite...
Metaphorically, yes.
Octopusy.
I learned
Is
a
it-
lot.
Wow.
Me on tour with 9 men.
Because
She's
he's got...
scary.
For 6
She's
months.
Scary.
He's got 2 brains. He's got his standard brain and that little mole thing on the front. That's also a
I was
secondary
a
alien
sweet
brain.
young girl before I worked with Stephen Burkoff.
And what did you come out of it? as?
My father says I was ruined for life,
Oh.
coarsened in a way he could not believe.
But artistically and theatrically. So we learned so much. So we've learned so much this Sunday about how my microphone's gone peculiar. Look, It's not working. Oh, there I am. So basically, we've learned what the hell was all that about. Oh no! Sara's head's fallen off. Oh my God! Put it back on! Quick, Sara, her head back on.
Help! My head. It's
Go back
gone.
on. There you go. She finally lost her head live on radio. I'd like to say thank you, and I will, to my amazing guest. What is with my microphone today? I have to grab another one.
Have mine.
Thank you very much. I'd like to thank my guests, and I'm going to. So thank you, Rayanna and Nicole and Mr. Mark Keegan and Sara Mason. Some of these people will be returning next week because I'm going to be here on the 27th. Sara, are you going to be here on the 27th?
I'm going to be here on the 27th, and I'll show you whatever I show Mark.
Goodness, live on air. I'm not looking forward to that, but there you go. And we are coming up with the news in just a moment. And Mr. Mark Keegan, you won't be here, but you will be doing a comedy thing this Friday at the Colour House Theatre.
Yes.
Hooray! And are you doing anything this week? I did not be chatting out. Hey, are you doing anything this week?
How are you doing?
Nicole, are you doing anything?
Moving.
Moving? Well, you are. We're all moving. The world is moving and spinning around. You mean you're moving objects to a new place that you are now living in? Or going to be?
Yes.
And you can't tell us where that is?
No, she can't. She'd be stalked. She's very beautiful.
Oh, there you go. So they are. Isn't that nice?
W2.
Pardon?
W2.
Too many clues. So that's it. So we basically, what a fantastic show we've had. And we didn't do all the sketches. And my coach is my coat is. I can't say it. Can everybody say my coach is turning into a pumpkin? Which is what I say at the end of the show. My coach. Careful.
Turning into a pumpkin.
Thank you. I very nearly did something else. We could have been in so much trouble with it. Ow! Don't hit me. Don't use that to hit me, madam. Thank you so much for tuning in. See you next week.